first thing you want to do is what? Size it up. What is it? Wood. Wood door. What direction is from them? So probably residential, right? Okay. So it's a wood door, probably a residential door. What's the next thing I need to do? Is it locked? Okay, cool. Good deal. It's locked. All right. So then it's locked. Here's my locking mechanisms. I can see what do I need to do now. Got good flex here, got good flex here, not much there. So this is where our locking mechanism is, that's where we need to attack, right? Okay? So now we gotta go through our steps. Gap, set, force. So how, the best way that I've started with creating a gap, put a door. Look at a little bit, yeah. Then I stick my ads in there, because it gives me 15 to 1. So this gives me the most bang for my buck. Put that in there, give it a good crush down. Now, when you're in that position, I got my foot in the door and I got my ads here. I want to keep the bottom of this ads in as much contact with that door as I can. So if I push straight down, it's going to start peeling this ads in towards the door. So I want to push down and in towards my leg in this direction. So I push down. Okay, give me something. All right. Do a little more. All right, that's all it's going to get. So now, we're doing 2 firefighter method. What are you going to tell him to do? Wedge it. Wedge it. You're going to hold our progress. Okay, now take your tool out. Alright. So I can see there's my deadbolt that's holding my door and I can't get past it. Alright, got nothing in between me and that. So anywhere between this wedge and that locking mechanism is good to go. I can even go above it if I want to, but I got more gap here. So now I'm going to take my forks and stick my forks in here. So we call this, so this is bevel, so the forks are bent, right?
Right.
So the bevel is facing the door. That's fine? You're fine?
Okay.
So our bevel is to the door. If I had my bevel the other direction, what would it be? Bevel to the jam. So, see how your tips of your forks are right inside that jam? We don't want the tips of the forks to drive into the jam. So, whenever he starts to hit, I want to just use a little bit of pressure and I want to pull it that way so that those forks slit the jam. I don't want to drive the tips of the forks into the jam because if I take the jam out, then I'm cutting away from something that I have to pry against later. Okay? So now you can take the tool back. Get it? Okay? Alright, now when I hit, that's a 2-inch piece of steel. About a 1-inch piece of steel. If I start swinging this way, if I start swinging like this, and I miss, what happens there? I hit him. If I'm doing this, and I swing and I miss here, and I'm hitting my handle, I'm just damaging the handle, I'm not exerting efficient force on it. And even, I've seen it, where people come back and swing and hit this guy like that. We don't want any of those things. We want as much efficiency on this tool as we can get. So instead of trying to go a 1-inch to a 2-inch hit, I'm gonna go a 4-inch. I'm gonna get down in this position right here, because now I can see what he's got going on with the tool, and I have a lot bigger surface area to hit going this direction. And if I'm off by 2 inches, I'm still at 2 inches of contact. All right? Hit. Hit. Keep maneuvering those tips of those forks past that jam. Hit. Now you got wide open. Hold on. Now you got wide open. Nothing stopping you. So we want to get this crotch of your forks against the door here. So you want to get there kind of as efficiently as possible. So now we drive.
Drive. Drive. Drive.
Tell them once. like our fingertips are grabbing the back of that jam. So now I've really got something to hold on to. So like if I was gonna hold on to this jam like this, I have my fingers like a if I'm gonna try to hold this jam like this, I'm not gonna hold myself up. But if I get my hand on the back of it, now I got something to really pull against. Right? So now your forks are way on the back side, you got a lot of leverage. This is why we don't want to drive the forks into the jam and take the back side of this jam out, is because it takes away from the fork, it takes away from the area that I have to force against. So now let's pop it. Alright, get your take your elbow all the way behind the jam, and now press down. Alright, through the door. Now what? Here comes the most important piece. We're through the door, right? So now we need to look for victims. So light, fire, and layout. Because if this room is full of hot smoke, high pressure, and now I open up this door, where does that smoke want to go? Out. Out. Well, what's going to come in low? Cool air. So I got cool air coming in, hot air kind of going out, and it's going to give me lift. It's going to get, if the smoke's here, it's going to get me to about here. With that cool air coming in, I want to get on my belly and I want to look. Do I have fire in the kitchen? Do I have fire in that living room? Do I have fire anywhere that I can see? Life. 12% of victims are found within 6 to 12 feet from the main entry. So is there a victim's feet laying right here? Can I see fire? And then layout. When I get that little bit of lift, it's going to give me an idea. Living room, whatever I'm in, I got couches here, I got doors, whatever. Hallway looks like it's up there to the right, kitchen's in the back. The last thing that I need to do on layout is what's behind my door. Does this door open up and cover a bedroom door entry? Does this door open up and cover a set of stairs? Or is it a wall? So you come in, look behind the door, and then we close the door. Because we want to keep the fire vent limited until we get a hose line in the door. Perfect. Who's next?